This is the top 10 movies of the summer of 2009 by Animal33. Number 10, Knowing. I didn't really like Knowing that much. I mean, I'm not a huge Nicolas Cage fan, but it still didn't make the top 10. I mean, come on. You gotta give them some balls for trying to pull off what they did. Finding a time capsule in the ground that predicts all the future terrible events. You gotta have some balls to try and pull that off. And the special effects are pretty nice too. Lots of explosions. I like that. Number 9, Star Trek. Personally, I don't really like Star Trek all that much. I mean, it's kind of gay. But the movie was pretty nice. I mean, when I first saw the trailer, I was like, damn, that looks like a movie I want to see. And also, a certain friend, Yellow Light Films, wouldn't shut the hell up about it. So I eventually went and saw it. It also had lots of explosions, and was pretty nice too. Number 8, Dragon Ball Evolution. I didn't really like this movie because I liked the original series, and they made a lot of changes, like not adding some characters. But I can't really say that I hated it either. I mean, the whole idea of the Dragon Ball series being a live-action movie was pretty cool. But still, I did have to make this number 8, because it wasn't the greatest movie I'd seen all summer. But still, it is a worthwhile thing to see. I won't pay to see it, though. Maybe just at home. Number 7, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. This movie was alright. I didn't really like the 6th book, though. And I mean, the whole ending was kind of gay. But still, it was a pretty decent movie. I mean, Harry Potter in his 6th year, when's he getting out of that? Like, Jesus Christ. Graduate that school already. But still, all those wizards, it was pretty nice. Not enough wizard fight, though, and more of a chick flick. Still, it is worthwhile to see. Number 6, G.I. Joe. Go Joe! G.I. Joe was probably one of the best movies of this whole summer. I mean, come on. All the old G.I. Joe members kicking lots of ass with lots of explosions. It was a pretty good action movie. I mean, come on, Cobra Commander, who couldn't love that face? But in any case, G.I. Joe was probably one of the best movies of the whole summer. Number 5, Hangover. Hangover was a really incredibly funny movie. It was crazy. Pretty outrageous. I mean, come on. A baby and a tiger in the same movie? God, that movie was funny. The whole story is about them trying to figure out what they did last night, and they have some pretty wacky adventures the night before. If you're looking for a great time at laughing, there's almost no better movie in the whole summer that you could probably get any more laughs off of. This movie was hilarious. Number 4, Transformers 2, Revenge of the Fallen. There's only a few reasons why this movie actually didn't make it as my favorite movie of the summer. 1, because Ratchet, he was kind of the Meg of this movie, as Meg is in Family Guy. 2, they added a couple new Transformers, but didn't really use them a lot. And 3, the main villain of the movie's name was The Fallen. But other than that, another Michael Bay movie with tons of explosions is pretty nice. Gotta say, this movie was pretty cool. Hey. Number 3, X-Men Origins Wolverine. X-Men Origins was a great movie. I mean, come on. X-Men, and I've been a huge X-Men fan for a long time, but they've never really explained the story of Wolverine. And with this new movie, they filled in a lot of the things. A few things I didn't like was how Gambit didn't really have a big role. And I mean, any mutant that wasn't Wolverine wasn't really used. Like Weapon X. I mean, a lot of him didn't make sense. Like, why does he grow swords? Wolverine has claws, it makes sense. He grew swords. I mean, the whole idea of gathering all the mutants together and making one super mutant is pretty cool. But that sounds kind of like a Apocalypse to me. But I mean, still, it was a great movie and I'd totally pay to see it. Number 2, Watchmen. Now, Watchmen was a great movie, and just by looking at this opening picture, you can see that it was pretty cool. I mean, come on, they pretty much had a superhero who was God. The only thing I didn't like about it is that they didn't censor his penis, because he was naked all the time. But still, even without that, the symbol was amazing. I mean, a smiley face with blood on it, that's like Walmart's wet dream. And I mean, come on, just look at the superheroes, they're amazing. Just go watch it! And the number 1 best movie of the summer, Miss March. This movie is about a guy Hugh falls down the stairs and goes into a coma for 4 years, and his friend Tucker tries to get him back together with his old girlfriend. Now, Tucker had just seen his first Playboy, and then had his anniversary with his a year and 1 month girlfriend, and then stabbed her in the face with a fork a lot. The girlfriend didn't really like that, and neither did her brother. Through the whole movie, the brother is a fireman and tries to kill Tucker a lot. The people who made this movie have also made The Whitest Kids You Know, which is probably the funniest comedy sketch show ever. And with special guest Hugh Hefner, probably the greatest man ever to live. There's no doubt that this was the best movie of the summer.